began. We also learned that the president had access to $250 million in additional emergency lethal security assistance under the Foreign Assistance Act that could have been provided to Ukraine once a policy determination was made that Ukraine was, quote, a victim of active aggression. This administration waited to make that determination until February 24th. How this administration didn't determine that Ukraine was a victim of active aggression months earlier, as Russia amassed 190,000 troops around its border, makes no sense. And now Secretary Austin, Secretary of Defense, tells us that what we have been warning for months, that it's going to be really difficult now, after the invasion, to get additional lethal aid to Ukraine as this war rages. And I agree with him. And that's precisely why I've called for sending more weapons before a Russian invasion rather than trying to get in after. And as we witness the bravery and the courage of Ukraine's freedom fighters in the face of Russian brutality, I can't understand why we failed to send more lethal weapons sooner when we had the weapons in stock and the capability to get them directly in the hands of these forces that desperately needs them. So Secretary Sherman, or for the whole panel, first of all, why wasn't this done sooner? And I know we can't change the past. Why wasn't this done sooner? And as we travel to Poland, what can we do to get them the weapons they desperately need?
Thank you very much, Congressman. I'll make a couple comments, and then my colleague from the Department of Defense may want to follow up as well. We have, as you noted, committed $1 billion in security assistance to Ukraine in the past year alone. And that has been over this entire year. And since 2014, $3 billion in security assistance. So it is not accurate to say we waited only until Russia attacked Ukraine to provide these lethal weapons. We have done this with your support, for which we are very grateful, and your concurrence and consultation. Secondly, we understand the challenges to getting weapons in the middle of a conflict, but I can assure you, Congressman, that those weapons are getting in, even now. There are many ways that we have to do this, and I am in awe always of the Department of Defense's ability, working with our diplomats, to in fact do this. Third, on your trip to Poland, first and foremost, thank you to Poland. They are being just extraordinary, welcoming the vast majority of refugees over their border. We're now probably close to 700,000 refugees, to provide humanitarian assistance, to help deliveries, as are other countries. But I want to be very careful here this morning, Congressman. I don't want to talk much about how we're doing what we're doing, because I want to keep civilians, diplomats, our military, and other parts of our government safe during a very, very difficult situation. But more than anything, I want to thank you all. $610 million worth of arms and equipment direct from DoD stocks under the Presidential Drawdown Authority since August 2021. $86 million in nonproliferation, anti-terrorism, demining, and related programs to assistance to Ukraine. $168 million in assistance to law enforcement reform and border security, additional equipment deliveries under U.S. excess defense articles, and, I must say, many third-party transfers that are being asked of us from countries all over Europe, including Germany, which generally does not like to do this. So this has been just an extraordinary effort worldwide. Assistant Secretary Mayer, anything you want to add?
The gentleman's time has expired, and he's gone over, and I gave him that courtesy as the ranking member. But I do want to give due notice to the rest of the members. I will not be as courteous.